Welcome to the podcast.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
This is episode cuatro. Metro. Such a whole ass.
Oh, what's up?
Alright, so
I love that.
this this is Beyond Boundaries podcast, man. We are back.
Back at it again with the
So
part two.
as you can see, right? The setup is not here. Lexa's not here.
Alexa, where'd you go? Alexa went MIA.
No, she didn't. But Alexa did move away a little bit. She decided to, move out of town.
Far away.
Moving to the country with the cows and shit. Became a farmer. If you want to know, just text me. I'll give you her address. We can steal a couple cows from her. She got them. Hello. I'm just fucking around.
I wish I had a couple cows.
I'm just fucking around. But yeah, Alexa did move away, and it's just a
Damn.
long road to make it to my place.
I mean,
Go ahead.
yeah. I mean, not just that, but I mean, I do have surgery coming up, so it's just down the road when I do have surgery, transportation might be an issue, so we want to start practicing this kind of webinar episode type of platform or template. Is that what we would call this?
I mean, yeah.
It's an emergency meeting.
Emergency podcast. This is our backup plan.
Yeah.
Backup.
Back it up, Terry.
No Diddy. All right.
Little Diddy. Oh my God, the tea. I've been keeping up with that. You
Me
have
too.
no idea.
Me too.
Did you hear that list? Have you heard that list? That's on Oprah.
Get up.
Heads.
Get up.
I am. I'm bedazzled. Like we need it. Like did he do it? Did he do it?
Yes, he did. He freaky. He freaky.
Honestly.
He a freaky frog.
Not
Freaky
just that.
frog.
Not just that. But then when Kendrick Lamar was like, "Yeah, Didi and Drake smashed." Had you heard that part?
No.
Go
Where's that
listen.
coming from?
Go listen to Owl Hunting. There's this new song. It was he responded to Drake's diss, and he was like, "You better apologize like J. Cole, or I'm gonna pull out that USB." And he talks about where Drake and Diddy are going at it, and then at the very end, he's like, "You better watch your back before Diddy comes back for more."
Oh.
He has a USB. T. That's what I've been doing with my life lately. Just
Keeping up with the G. It's
keeping up with the G. Yeah.
It's giving a Kardashian. Because remember when fucking Kanye went and retreated the rest of the footage from Ray J, and he brought the package in a big ass suitcase just for it to be a laptop and a USB.
It's all about the presentation.
You got a Walmart
It
bag.
adds suspense.
Carry the shit in a Walmart bag. Is it that bad?
That bad? Throw that shit in your pocket.
Fuck out of here, man. Pisses me off, man. He brought a whole suitcase acting like it was fucking money.
I
was
mean, it
corn.
is
It was corn.
cord. Children of the cord. Anyways, what were we supposed to talk about today?
All right, so this episode, it's part 2 of the episode number 3. It's another 2:00 in the morning type shit. But,
Yeah. Type shit.
all right, y'all. But like we were saying, Alexa do got a surgery coming up, so if you want to support her, I'll have her link up here somewhere.
Baby formula ain't cheap.
It's really not, but yeah, let's pray everything goes
Yeah.
smoothly so she can be back for the podcast.
Definitely to be continued.
Hell yes, this is a part 2 to what we were talking about 2 weeks ago. So if you guys didn't listen to it, shameless plug, but we got 3 episodes up already. go back, catch up, then come back to this episode for part two of episode number three. More juice to come.
The saga continues.
All right.
Oh no.
So how was your week? How was your week? We didn't get you talk much at work. How was your week?
It's been alright. I've been hurting a lot, not gonna lie, but looking forward to that surgery. Hopefully, things go smoothly and I don't hurt as much.
Right.
That, or I mean, I'm just fucked up forever. It is what it is.
Okay, nah, man. Knock on wood. Oh, I got knock on wood.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Just nah. But for yeah, it's been alright.
All right. So that's that. Let's get to the episode. Do you have anything you want to tell the people? Anything new about your life?
Oh my, this feels like I'm getting interviewed for work or something. Life. So day in the life. I'm about to start vlogging.
All right.
Hey guys,
But
welcome to my channel. This is what I
so
have for breakfast every day.
let's get back on track. It's one of those nights, man. We were just goofing around, just trying to, catch back up
Part
and get it.
two.
This time, we're not gonna have a record limit, so we can talk as much as we want.
That we
And
know of. This is our first time using this platform
you
too.
know, shout out to Riverside, sponsor us, man. We want some money. All right, so let
You're
me.
gonna, you're trying to sell to our 4 subscribers right now?
Fuck yes, I'm trying to sell it, Hey, it's money in the air, man. Money everywhere.
That is true. That is true.
All right, so growing up, growing up, did you enjoy going to school? Be honest with me. There's some kids that enjoy going to school. I was not one of them, but I bet you were one of them. So go ahead and let us know.
Okay, I will say, especially I did like going to school. I'm not even gonna
Exactly.
cap.
Smart
I
as
went
hell.
smart as hell. No, it's not that I was smart. It was more like I was always bored and I just needed to find something to do, to be honest.
So you're telling me that you were bored and you rather go to school instead? Man, I'll be outside doing the worst shit known to
Here,
man.
no, hear me, hear me out, hear me out. This is where it's at. This is where it's at, though. So, like when I was in high school, for example, I think I would time myself. Like I would average, like I think from 15 to 17 hours, like on campus, and then I would go home. Yeah, like I was just so busy. Like I
Wait a
would
minute. 16 to 17 hours?
hear me out. Check my schedule out. Check my schedule out. Like I
I'm
remember this
listening.
was like the busiest, one of my busiest semesters, I think, when I was in high school. And my social worker put me in wrestling, right? So I started wrestling when I was in high school. And then so my schedule would be like I was also in marching band, right? So I was in band like I think I started in 6th grade, 5th or 6th grade, I don't recall. But I was in band, so we would have band like I think 7, it was a long time ago, like 7 a.m. But mind me, if I was at my mom's house, like I would have to wake up like at 3 or 4 a.m., cross the border, go to school, and then I would be at school like at 7 a.m. And then from 7 a.m. like all the way to 8, I had class, I think at 8:10. And then all the way to 3:10, I had school, right? And then
Right.
at 3:30, I had wrestling practice. I had wrestling practice all the way from 3:30 to 7:30, 7:30 or 8. It would depend. Our coach would always say, "No one gets to go home until you guys throw up."
What
So
the hell?
sometimes yes. So sometimes like I wouldn't get out of practice till 8, and then if it was like competition season, I would have Practice. No, wait. Time out. Time out.
I'm
I'm getting
sorry.
this messed up. It was a long time ago. I had
God.
I had wrestling practice till 5 or I'm not sure. Anyways, and then from there I would have band practice for
What instrument did
competition.
you play?
What instrument did I not play? That's the thing. I was I was a big
Oh,
nerd.
say, can you see?
I'm about to hang up. You're done. You know what? I'm
I just want to know.
fuck your part two. I'm just
Podcast over. Podcast
you know
over.
what? Cut it. You know what? Stop recording. Stop. You know, like that one TikTok.
Like, podcast over.
Podcast is over.
Scrapping. Get it out of here.
Throw that shit away.
Oh
But
God.
I think when I was in elementary, I started off with the trumpet. Oh my goodness.
You got some big ass lungs on you then.
Yeah. Oh, I used to be asthmatic. Believe it or not, a stoner like me with asthma.
Then how did you play the trumpet?
Hear me out. Hear me out. So you actually develop like your lungs get stronger when you join bands. So I started playing the trumpet and I was bad. I was like so bad because I had bad lungs, like I was asthmatic. Like not just that, but in elementary I was also really big. Like I am a personal trainer, but the root behind that is I used to be really big when I was younger. Like my nickname growing up was Meatball with legs.
Hey.
Like I was fucking it's okay. Like I
I'm
fucking laugh at that
sorry.
shit. Like I was
Oh,
fucking big. So I was
who gave you that nickname?
asthmatic. I was my brother.
Oh fuck no, that's a bully right there.
You have oh my
God.
god, my big brother is fucking horrible. Like I remember he would there was this one time where he fucking threw someone in the dumpster.
What the fuck? What is? What
I was
happened,
in second
bro?
grade. I think I was in second grade and we would go to the campus to like hang out with the in the swings or whatever. And we would have rock wars. We would just throw rocks at each other
Why? Why rock?
because it
That's
was fun.
that's dangerous. I did the
I,
same thing
I
growing
know.
up, but that's dangerous.
If I wasn't at school, I was getting hurt. So
Oh
that's
my
why I would
god.
spend so much fucking time at school. So
Lord have mercy.
So like we would have like these rock battles, right? And then there was this one time, my brother was a bully, so he threw someone in the dumpster and then he like closed the lid on them
Oh my
and
god.
it was an empty dumpster, so they were trying to climb out and they were stuck there for a minute. Yeah, it was great.
Oh god.
I'm telling you, like this is why I spend so much time at school because I could have gotten in a lot of trouble
And seriously hurt.
if I would have just done what everyone else was doing.
Right. So speaking about school, the border, was it always busy early in the morning coming into to school? Was there like a lot of
Um,
traffic over there? Or how does that work?
the thing is, there's multiple so when it comes to customs, like you can go by in your car and then you can go by foot. I'm trying to translate everything in my mind. I'm sorry if I stutter. So when you're going in by foot, for example, there's multiple lines. So then it's like there's a sentry line. And that's like if you have like a fast pass, for example, like when you're in
Mm,
Disneyland, get cut all the line or whatever. There's a
yep.
student line, there's a work line, and then there's like your regular crossing the border line. And then when you're like in your car, for example, it's also like there's a medical line, like if you're crossing for medical purpose or if you have like a medical pass, there's there's also a sentry line and then there's like your regular like crossing lines or whatever. But when you're crossing by foot, not just that, but like even when you're crossing on like in your car, like you have to go through inspection. So, they usually have dogs and stuff and they're sniffing everything around.
Right.
And if you have like a backpack or something, you have to put it like through this x-ray machine.
Mm-hmm.
All of that started happening after 9/11. My grandpa's like, back in the day, like I would used to just say like just cross back and forth like nothing, but he say that it used to be like 15 minutes like when he was young, but
Mm-hmm.
now like I remember like sometimes like it would be like 1 to 2 hours. I would hate it during summer because the AC in the car doesn't work.
But the car is not
But
moving, so it's just hot as fuck.
and if it's 120 degrees outside and you're inside of a fucking car for that long, that shit's gonna suck. I remember I hated that so much. And then like, but I will say like there's like this group chat and my mom would always post in the mornings like, oh, like how much line is there? And depending
Mm-hmm.
if they're like, oh, well, it's like 2 hours, it's like 30 minutes or whatever, she would say, oh, like I can take like another 30-minute nap, like we can sleep for another hour, or
Mm-hmm.
okay, guys, we have to get up early and go. You know what I mean? Because it was like a
Right.
20-minute drive to the border from like her house, and then
In
like
the
we
wait
would
period, yeah.
cross, and then it was like 3 blocks to my grandparents' house, just walking from the border. Yeah.
Got you, got you, got you. All right, well, thank you for breaking it down. I'm not really used. I never crossed the border before. If you were wondering, I would
How
like
what?
to.
How did you get here though? Because you
I
are
re-
from Africa. Like,
I took a
how did
boat.
you took a but you don't go through customs? There's like I've seen like gates, like fences in the ocean too though. I thought
They call me
I'm not trying to
Aquaman.
s- I'm not trying to sound like an idiot. Like I've dead ass seen like the border in the ocean. That's why I'm like, is there like a customs in like in the middle of the sea?
You better get canceled.
I mean, I mean,
Cancel the fuck out you.
I mean, dead ass. I genuinely don't know. I'm crying. Damn. Was that fucked up? I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, that's how I would cross. That's you
Uh,
had to get
I,
here eventually.
I came here on a plane. I came here on a plane. I was just messing around. I said I was Aquaman.
I was like, is there customs in the ocean?
I swim here, okay? I'm the Aquaman. I was and that motherfucker like, ooh.
I was about to be. I thought you didn't know how to swim.
I know how to swim, by the way. I'm a good
Oh,
swimmer.
you do?
Yes,
Or
I
was
do.
it? Oh, okay. It was someone else. I don't know how to swim. I can
Hey,
float for like 5 seconds and then I'm gone.
I almost drowned twice or three times. Then I had to learn how to fucking swim. You see, I'm a stupid dude. I jumped in a 9 foot, thinking that I can swim. Guess who was sinking? My fat ass just sinking right to the bottom of the fucking water. So yeah,
Like a rock just submerged
just
into the depth.
I had to figure my way out. But yeah. So speaking of school, I mean, growing up in Africa, it's well, how's it called? It was not bad at all. I just hated going to school because I enjoyed playing more, and I instead of going to school because school was like 8 minutes away from my house, it would take me 15 to 20 minutes. Cause I would go, stop, get candy, play around a little bit, lose my money, find the money, and then go to work, and then go to school.
That
Now,
sounds
and
like
then
a whole mission.
it really is. And then the thing is, my uniform used to be dirty. And the thing, my mom would clean me up and everything. And let me ask you a question. Growing up, did your mom ever use baby powder and then apply it to your neck and everything before you go to school?
Sometimes, like whenever it would get like really hot, like when we were fresh, like when I was like getting used to the temperature over there in
Mm-hmm.
California, I would get like these bumps or like this red rash, like all
Me
over my
too.
neck or my chest.
Yup. That's
And I
that's the reason.
remember I remember my grandma would have to put like baby powder or some type of powder. Like my neck was all white. I seemed like Tony Montana in that one scene. Like I was all just powdered up.
Booger free.
But it was to this. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But but
Yeah, I
yeah.
guess so. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is
Uh,
episode 4.
I'm not doing this on purpose. You're asking questions.
I know.
Oh, I'm
I just want
sorry.
to
Like
know.
I haven't. I've been very sleep deprived. I haven't slept much this week, so I'm not really thinking about what I'm saying before I say it. But I should probably just calm down.
Oh, good. But yeah, like I was saying, so I went to school with the dirty uniform, and then the thing is, since the school was so close, my teacher did have my mom's phone number because, back in Africa, when you were a bad kid or you were like semi bad but not too bad, your parents can go to the school and like be like, "Oh, hey, it's my son right there. I want you to question him at least twice or three times a day about what's going on, so to make sure he's studying at home." So basically, your mother is throwing you under the bus. So my mom threw me under the bus, and every time I would go to school, I was the target. They wanted to beat on me so I can go study.
Yeah.
He called my mom. He's like, "Your son came to school with wrinkled uniform and dirty with chocolate all over his shorts." Like, fucking
Why are you
hoe.
having chocolate for breakfast, Lino?
Oh, so I mean, growing up in Africa, middle school and primary school, we had two. So we go in at like 7, and school ends at 1, and then we go back in at 3, and then school ends at 5.
That's weird.
So So when I go into to school for 3 o'clock, I'll leave home at like 1:30, do my little runs around, go talk to some of my friends at school, play around, and then school starts at 3. So 3 to 5, that's when I get the most dirty because I'm playing around, I'm getting up there. But from there, that's when he called. He called my mom and he's like, "Oh, hey, your son came to school with dirty uniform, and you know that one of our school policy is no dirty uniform and da da da." I'm like, my mom comes,
Was your school strict with their uniforms? Because we
yes,
had to wear uniform too.
yes, yes, no,
Like what was
you,
your dress code?
it was white button up with blue pants, not blue
That's
shorts.
the
My bad.
exact same thing we would wear.
With blue
What the-
with
Yeah,
with
like
dark blue shorts.
navy blue
Yep,
bottoms
yep,
and a white top.
and white
That's
top.
wild.
And listen to me. I was growing up. I was a kid, man. I was a sweaty ass kid. And on top of that, with the red fucking dirty floor of Africa, you expect me to keep it white, button up clean? Are you insane?
I mean, are you dragging yourself on the floor? Like,
Damn
come
near,
on, like
damn near. I be tussling around, man. Me and my boys, we used to fight. We used to fight over candy and stuff like that. So there was a reason why there was a reason why
yeah.
he called home. But yes, it was. I mean, I have fun going to school just because I have friends to play with. But then when I went home, so I had two groups of friends. I had school friends and the neighborhood friends. The neighborhood friend went to a different school, and I went to a semi-private school, and like, cause there was three schools, there was three primary school in my neighborhood. One was like one was free for kids that didn't have a lot of money to pay for school tuition, and then the middle one was like semi expensive but not really, and then the last one was like a higher ups, like if you are rich, then your parents put you in our school because they do pay a lot of school fees.
Yeah.
But looking at it, us in the middle and the people the lower us, we had the most fun because the teachers didn't give a fuck really. And
Yeah.
the primary school that is around from my house, uh, the teachers get paid by the government, and sometimes the kids will go to school, but it won't be no teachers because the teacher are rioting, riot. They have riots going on because they're not getting paid enough or not getting paid at all to teach people, so they just won't show up. And then the kids will like sneak out of school and come to our school so we can play.
Damn.
But yeah, that's about it. Everything beside that, fuck school. I don't miss it at all.
Yeah, I dropped out of school. Like, my thing is, like, the way I think about it is, how are we expected to build a better future when we keep teaching everyone to do things that have already been done?
Right? We need a update. We need we need not we. I don't want to go to school. They need you up to the school system.
I don't
they
want to go
need
to
you.
school.
They need you up to the school system and make it better for the future kids, upcoming kids.
I mean,
But looking at it, I don't want to send my kids to school in America. America is a it has a failed system, man.
I
It's a
mean, I agree, but at the same time, saying you have an American degree is a lot more valuable than saying I have a Mexican degree.
that's true. That's
Like,
true.
as
Look at
and it's unfortunate because, like, I feel like education in other countries is a lot more strict. Like in Mexico, for example,
and harder to obtain.
I have a cousin that I think he was getting like engineering or like solar engineering degree or whatever, and it's
Hmm.
like they do like these super intense courses, and then they spend all this time in school, and then they're making like minimum wage because I met this engineer that was washed like when there was this period of time when we weren't working,
Yeah.
and I was working in a restaurant, and there was this guy that he was a dishwasher, but in Mexico he was like a petroleum engineer or some type, some he had some crazy title, but
Right.
he had a daughter and that job was not providing enough for him to bring food to the table. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, education is a lot better, but not unless you say I went to school in the United States.
And
Well, that's when you make your money.
that's true. That's very much true. Same as the African degree. There was a story I saw last time when I was scrolling online. This person came to America with a doctorate, the person, and the person had went to school for nursing, got their degrees or whatever, but still they came here and still had to get certified, and get the American, certification to be a nurse
Yeah.
here.
You have to
I'm
pass
like,
like a test.
that pass the test and everything. I mean, it makes sense because they don't want to jeopardize people's health, but at the same time, it's like knocking down other people as well, like a achievement.
I mean, not just that, but like when you think about it, like every single body is the same. Like
True.
the human anatomy, like, biologically, like, shouldn't these courses be the same?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Same.
why does one country have a better, like, health and, like medical advances than another? Like, if we're all on the same planet and we're all getting sick. I don't know, like, it's just,
Hey,
I, I
speak.
go too deep into it. Like, I could go into a spiral.
Speaking of the conspiracy, I don't think. See, I cut myself a couple days ago, and I bled apple juice. Not blood, apple juice.
Wait, I need you to be more specific. What, like, did you try it? Did it taste like apple juice or did it
Yes, it
look
did.
like?
Um,
How
um,
did you cut yourself? Question.
with a knife.
Are you self-harming? Is that what happened?
No, no. I was.
Oh, you mean
Let me say this. I'm lying, guys. I didn't cut myself. I'm okay. Oh, it's just a joke.
you
Oh,
said I you said I cut myself with a knife. I was
it's a joke.
like you were just so cool about it too. I was worried. I was like, am I supposed to drive over there? Like, are you okay? Like, what's going on?
It's a joke. It's a joke, people. It's a joke. So
But why
I
apple juice?
yo,
I'm still confused.
the thing is, right? I don't. We didn't expect this episode to go this way, but it's our first time recording away from each other and not being right next in the same fucking place.
So
So
we're
it's
getting
just
distracted.
so we're just getting distracted, and
I'm sorry.
it's just fun. You know what I mean? It's
I miss the homie.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking hell. But so, what is one thing that you remember the most about growing up that your favorite thing, just favorite?
My favorite memory growing up.
Yeah, mine is food. It's not even memory. It's just food. I just enjoy eating. If you want to know, fucking, I'll
Yeah,
be honest with
I've
you.
I've noticed. Like I've picked that much up. But I will say like to be honest, I feel like when I was younger, like band, like going
Mm-hmm.
to band when I was like in school, that was like I want to like I'm gonna be a little vulnerable, but I feel like band saved my life to be honest. Like like learning how to play all those instruments and just learning how to like do this and do that. Like I all of my like most of my life skills like my operation on a daily basis are developed from like the discipline that was like taught from band, you know what I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
showing up to this, doing this. And then like when I was in like in high school, like I was a section leader, so I started like teaching people how to play their instruments. And I was like I would help the music director with like the permission slips. And like
Mm-hmm.
when it came with the halftime show, like we would like I would help him out, like I would try my best. And then like I had extracurriculars, and then I was like in jazz, I had music theory. Like I'm a musician. I would like to
Yeah.
call myself a musician.
Hell yeah.
And I had a lot of good memories with a lot of good people. Like unfortunately, like I don't talk to a lot of those people no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't say goodbye. Like I just packed up my stuff and dipped.
Deuces.
So I
Uh,
lost a lot of connections.
right. Quick question. What was your favorite instrument growing up?
The tuba.
I
Hell
don't know
yeah.
what that looked like. I'm gonna have to look it up.
The sousaphone. It's the big one. You know, you got that big thing on
Yeah,
the
the
back.
big one. Boom, boom,
There you
boom,
go.
boom, 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 boom. All
Yeah,
right, all
get
right,
it. Get it.
all right. I know what you're talking about. I just didn't know the name of
Yeah.
it.
It's like
All
40
right.
pounds on one shoulder. Now
Fuck,
that's a
that's
lot of
heavy.
lung. That's a lot
That's
of lung
fucking
work.
heavy.
Yep.
All right. So speaking of that, what is one lie you were told as a kid by any adult?
Any adult. My life has been a lie. You know, you know how everyone talks about the Matrix,
Yeah.
you know? So, not too long ago, um, my partner and I we were watching this show, or was it a movie? We didn't finish it. It's called The Truman Show or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like about this guy, right, that he's going through like a daily basis, and everyone knows that everything's a set. Like every single house, like every single person he meets is a character in this film. And there's
Mm-hmm.
hidden cameras everywhere. And from the day
Oh.
he is born, yes, you have to look into this. Like it really just fucked my mind. Not just that, but the reason I'm talking about it is because to an extent, I kind of see things that way. So, like, when I was younger,
I'm listening. Let it
this
out.
this is gonna turn into a therapy session.
Yup, yup, yup. They always do.
But they always do. Hey, that's what happens when we call at 2 in the morning. But but I remember at first we were in the Midwest for like a period of time, right? Because my mom was married, and then
Mm-hmm.
like my parents split, like whatever broken home scenario or whatever. So my parents split, and then we went and we moved with my grandparents, right? And you know it was a little rough for a period of time, but where this connects to that show is, going back to the Matrix scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was 15, my mom started dating this guy, right?
Right.
And I met the guy, like the sister and everything, and we were all cool, we were all homies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then when this becomes like official or whatever, my mom was pregnant with my little sister at this time. And she's like, "Oh, I want you to meet someone, da 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 da," right? So I'm just in the car, right? I'm in the car, and then my mom's friend is in the front seat or whatever, and then she just looks at me and she's like, I want you to meet someone. So all I remember is I get out of the car and there's like this stranger, like I've never seen this man before. And then she's like, your dad is not your dad. This is your dad. And I was like, my whole life has been a lie. Like, this
Wait
is
a
the
minute.
fucking, this is the Matrix.
How did you feel when she told you that? Like, did your heart drop to your ass? Like, did you like kind of faint a little bit, like passed out type shit?
No,
Like, what happened?
no, so like what happened, like I remember it was like I was in shock. I was like, cause first of all, I was like, what do you mean my dad is not my dad? Like because like so when they like got married or together, like I was so small, like I had no recollection. Like I didn't
Hmm.
remember that I guess I was adopted or whatever. Like he just took me in and my big brother. So I was like, what? I was in shock. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, this, like, well, my biological dad, he's just like, oh, like, he's like all excited. And he just gives me a hug. And I literally, like, I just froze. I was in
What
shock.
the
Like,
fuck?
I was like, it took me a while to process. Like, I remember I was in shock for like a few weeks. I was like, my life has been a lie. Like, this is the fucking Truman Show. Like everyone knew. And like because the thing is after that happened, like all my aunts and all my uncles were like, oh yeah, your dad, like everyone knew him
But you.
but me. Yeah,
That's insane.
that it was like, you know, like when they tell you like Santa Claus isn't real.
Hmm.
It was like,
Is it real?
I don't know, we didn't really celebrate Christmas when I was growing
Please,
up.
I got cookies for you. And milk.
What happened to the wine and cookies?
Wine is upstairs.
Trying to keep this PG
Fuck yes.
with your what's it called, your alternate ego.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? I forgot what that was called.
I
My
need to
young, I need, I forgot. I was so obsessed with that when it first came out
Yes,
too.
you
I need
were.
the There's a video somewhere when I'm just jamming out to that. I think we played a loop somewhere. You need to find that, Lionel. We
Oh
gotta
yeah.
post that.
But yeah. Oh, one lie I was told growing up was, uh, if you keep the light on in the car while the car is moving, that it blinds the next driver that's coming in from the opposite way.
The one inside the car?
No, so you know how you're going this way, the other person's coming the other way. If you have on the light in the car, it kind of blinds the next person that's coming in, that's coming. So like, cause I was scared when I was growing up, to be in a car at nighttime. It's always dark in the car, and I always wanted to have the light on in the car while the car was moving. And I was told that if I kept the light on, we would get arrested, and it blinds the next person that's gonna drive past us.
They told me that too. Like, if you drive with the lights on, like you get a ticket or something
Mm-hmm.
because apparently but it wasn't because of it like another driver. It was because like the one on the driver's seat couldn't like would get blinded with the reflect. Some type of
What
I've
type
heard
of
that one too.
fuckery is that?
I feel like that falls under the Santa Claus category.
Yes, they really do. But yeah, this was a little cheeky episode. You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
is just us getting over with part two. We hope you guys enjoy, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell
To
a
tell
brother
a
to tell a
friend,
sister
to tell the
to listen.
cousins, next door neighbor across the street around the corner.
To listen to the episode, man. Come on, we trying to make it out. We trying to make it
We're
out of here.
trying to,
So
baby formula's not cheap.
it's really not. So go ahead and listen to the episode, man. Be
Yeah.
supportive. Be supportive. We're gonna have all of our links up in the bio. We have it under a beacon. We have all of our links grouped up in a beacon, so you can just click that. Find Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Everything will be there. And we appreciate
Yeah.
you guys. And we will see you guys
Yeah.
later. And
Thank you
we are
for your
out.
time and
Young
energy.
Boundary Podcast out. Peace
Deuces.
out.